everyone. Welcome. Happy March, everyone. I see someone in at their daughter's volleyball tournament. Someone's boarding a plane. Oh, here we go. Yeah, in volleyball tournament in Boston. Hi from Connecticut. Rachel, good morning. I am so excited for you all to be here today. So today is this anyone's first Q&A? I always like to ask so we can give a warm speaker sister welcome to anyone who this is your first time, and let me know what part of the world you're in the chat. Okay, so before we get started, I was going through the speaker sister group this morning and wanted to just pull out some really amazing things that are happening. Okay, hold on. We have some first. Sarah, Deanne, Elizabeth, Nikki, let's see, Grow at Georgia. Okay, so for all of my speaker sisters here where it is not your first time, let's extend a warm welcome to our new speaker sisters in the group. And as always, use this community not just for the content that we share around speaking, but getting to know each other. So if you see someone who is new to the group, I always think it's just like a nice warm welcome to see if they ever want to do a quick FaceTime or virtual coffee. So I think it's great. Also, Heather, thank you for the a compliment on the color. This is my latest Rent the Runway drop. Because of Mic Drop, I had the courage to apply to my first TED Talk and I'm a semifinalist. Rachel, that is freaking awesome. If there's any other celebrations, it can be professional or personal, please put them in the chat so we can celebrate you. Some celebrations for some of our other speaker sisters. Joelle gave a keynote to a 300-person conference in Salem, Oregon. But this was my favorite part. Of course, a 300-person conference is great. I felt this was the best keynote I may have ever given. The more I do this, the more comfortable I get. I am constantly evolving and revising my keynote. This is the game, Joelle. I love that you shared this. Your first keynote is probably not going to feel great, maybe, but I know mine didn't. Each time you do it, you're going to get better and better. So congrats, Joelle. That's awesome. Okay, then I really loved this. So last for Women's History Month, which is this month, but I told you all last month, it's still not too late to post in on your social media that you are now accepting bookings for Women's History Month. And so many of you did that. And I know that a lot kind of generated from it, but I saw Chris and I just got a message to book me from our Women's History Month post challenge. I could cry. I'm so excited. You never know who's out there looking for speakers. So sometimes you just have to take a minute and call for the ball and say, hey, I'm booking right now for Women's History Month. I am booking right now for fall 2026. Let's talk about your event. So awesome, Kristen. And then Archana wanted to celebrate with the sisters here that February was an amazing month for me because I got to keynote and lead my biggest speaking gig to date. I shared my burnout recovery framework and it resonated so deeply for the audience. She also got a reel from this. And just how amazing does this setup look in your outfit, Archana? I absolutely love it. So round of applause. And now, if I can, put my own name in the hat that I just got my advanced copies for Making It Without Losing It. This is my book that comes out in May. So I am so excited. If any of you have written a book, which let me know if you have in the chat, the first time you hold it in your hands, it is like an emotional experience. And opening that box with my kids, ooh, I'm going to cry right now. This is the first time I've written a book as a mom. And watching my daughter like thumb through it and mommy wrote this book, except she was like, where are the pictures? I was like, hold on. Not every book has pictures, but it reminded me that maybe for my next one should be kids. So this book, I just wanted to share it with you all. Making It Without Losing It. It's about like, how can we hustle towards the future you and still be calm and grounded in the present you? Like all of us here, I'm inspired by all of you, and we all have these ambitions for the future, but it doesn't have to come at the cost of our peace in the present. And so we are going to do a giveaway on this call. So Alex is going to drop a link in the chat. And at the end of this call, one of you is going to win an advanced reader copy of Making It Without Losing It. So you can go ahead. And then if you don't win, if you fill out that link, you're going to get a chapter from the book today. I just got approval to do that. So no matter what, you're going to win, but you're either going to win a chapter, everyone's going to get that, or you're going to win an advanced reader copy for the book. Okay. Couple other announcements, and then go ahead and start putting your questions in the chat. We have our Mic Drop Live May 13th and 14th in Indianapolis. This is a conference where women turn their voice into influence. So it is a 2-day event. We have less than 50 tickets left. Our VIP options are sold out, but our general admission options are wonderful. For those of you who are already going to the conference, I know some of you were looking for roommates, so feel free to use the Speaker Sister group for that and find some people to room with. So who should come to Mic Drop Live? If you are obviously building or growing your paid speaking career, if you're a coach, consultant, if you're looking to get more bookings, you're just craving community with women and just those IRL experiences. So it's for the Speaker Sister and Mic Drop community. However, any woman who wants to turn their voice into influence can come. So if you have someone at work or a sister or whoever that's like, I'm kind of curious about becoming a speaker or using my voice or becoming a thought leader, they can come. They don't have to, they can get a ticket. They don't have to be in the Mic Drop community. But we have some really exciting announcements that we have not shared yet. So here are the event planners that are going to be attending, and there's more to come. So we have Diana, who's the Senior Director of American Staffing. She books Mic Drop speakers every year for their events. Brittany Kreutzer, she is a partner at the Speaker Exchange Agency. They are one of the top women-owned speaker agencies in the world. And I'll be frank, this is the only bureau that I ever get bookings from, is from this bureau right here. Zoe, Director of Events and Expos for the Indiana Apartment Association. Lindsay Marie, she is the founder of the Powerhouse Women's Conference. And then Shannon Frank is a global meeting planner. And then Lauren Donor, who books all of the conventions for Kappa Delta sorority. So we're going to have some amazing event planners there that you can work with. You can pick their brain, see if maybe they might want to book you or represent you. We'll also have specialty coaches, Grace McCarrick, Brianna Peters, who is the head of the Gotham agency, Dr. Sarah Glova, professor at Duke, Kate Rosenau, system strategist. For those of you who are in club, Lindsay Picardo will be there teaching you performance and your stage presence, and also emceeing, and also with Lanier Malone, who will be an MC as well. A quick peek at our workshops that we have confirmed so far. We have book publishing, leads to yes, creating your systems that convert to opportunities, Red Dot Strategy if you're looking to get a TED Talk, a LinkedIn playbook workshop if you want to grow on LinkedIn, the business of being known. This is all around content creation, growing your platform, and then how podcast guesting grows your speaking career and how to land podcast opportunities. But my favorite part is we actually have a Speaker Sister speed dating that's going to be there. So everyone will be involved in our speed dating, where you get to meet all of your other Speaker Sisters. And then day 2, that's day 1. Day 2 is going to be open to the public. As a conference attendee on day 1, you get a guest pass to day 2 as well, so you can bring a friend. And a quick round of applause for our Mic Drop Academy grads who have landed day 2 speaking spots. So we had celebrity judges, Cassandra Worthy and Lindsay Schwartz, go through all of the applications for Mic Drop Academy to get a spot on day 2. And we have Samantha Lane, Heather Hall, Karen Kaplan, Dr. Renee Roberts, Dr. Valentina, Makeda Boehm, Dr. Sweta, and Leah Baz that are going to be our speakers on day 2. So round of applause for them. And then also on day 2, we will have a celebrity podcast that I will be interviewing. We just sent the offer to her yesterday. So fingers crossed, I can tell you all who this is soon, but it is going to be an amazing event. And this is our first time doing it. So I'm really excited. Okay, let's see. Just landed 4 podcasts. That's amazing. Okay, let me grab some conferences or some of the questions linked to register for the conference. Yep. Alex will put it in the chat, micdropworkshop.com/micdroplive. Are there other in-person events scheduled in other cities? There will also be Mic Drop Club meetups in May. So if you're in Mic Drop Club, you can see on that club website where those meetups will be happening in May. Oh, this is a good one. I have another question about dry mouth. Seriously, what's the solution? This isn't something that I've experienced. So if people can comment, if you have dry mouth, that happens. I've heard it a lot with speakers. It's just not something I've had. Put it in the chat so we can help you out, because I know that is a problem. Let's go to the conference. I love that. Okay. I was invited to present in an online educational webinar. Could I make a paid gig? And how should I put a fee to it? Yeah. I would just say, if you've been asked, or if you're asked to speak, just say, where are you hoping to land budget-wise for this? And that just says, I don't do this for free. And where are you hoping to land budget-wise? Let's see. How does Mic Drop share the email with upcoming speaking opportunities? Both in email and the Facebook group. So you'll see opportunities that are posted in the Facebook group, but also in the newsletter. And if you paid in full, you get the Gig Planner newsletter each month, but both Facebook group and newsletter. Let's see. How do you share photos and videos of a speech, but the organizer wants to keep the people, since they are seniors, private? Do I block their faces out? That's interesting. I've never had that happen before. But usually if someone's taking a picture of you speaking, you see the backs of their heads. But maybe you could crop so it's just you. But I've never had someone ask to blur out people before. Okay, let's talk about navigating free opportunities. So chambers, etc. There are free opportunities that can be actually great opportunities to speak at, like chambers. Why? Because they're all business owners in there, or people that are involved in something. And so it's a great opportunity for you to get in front of people and try to spin it into other opportunities. The other things that I would say that you can negotiate that are, if they're like, look, we have zero budget: footage, photos, testimonials, and referrals. Those are like the 4 highest non-monetary value that you can get from a gig: footage, photos, testimonials, and referrals to other speaking gigs. So if they can do that, then I think that's great. Okay, let's see. How to make time to create the content for your social platforms in addition to doing everything else. Oh my gosh, Brenda, such a good question and story of my life. So what I would do is I would create, I'm pulling mine up on here, like a moment to meaning bank on your notes app. So that way you can like, oh, this happened today. Here's a moment, here's a meaning. And so then when you do have time to create content, you're not thinking from scratch. You can just go ahead and pull it from your moment to meaning bank, record a quick video, make a quick article. Oh, this does remind me that there is a course edition. Shoot, I meant to put a screenshot in here today. In the course is now a how to use AI for your speaking career. And part of this is around content creation. Now, just know my thoughts and values around AI is use it to edit and punch up your ideas, not create them. AI is already a crowdsourced platform. It's pulling things from other people. And so instead of using it as like, what should I speak on? It's here's what I speak on. How can I make this more clear for a meeting planner, or how can I create content around this? So that would be a good use as well, is to create those moment to meanings and maybe help ask AI what a content plan could be for that. Let's see. Let me pull down from here. Yep. Moment to meaning bank. I know my notes app is like, get Parmesan cheese. What's the meaning of life? Okay. Chambers want you to be a member. I'm not a member. I've spoken at a lot of chambers. So there's that. Let's see. I just started and created my keynote. How can I find someone to proof it before I try it live? Great question. Speaker Sister Group is great. Who else in here has created a keynote that maybe they want to do a virtual run through, maybe record yourself on Loom and swap with Maddie right here, which I hope that is your name. Okay, let's see. Been using AI to help organize my content, give feedback on hooks. Very helpful. Yeah, that's a perfect way to use it. Okay, Dry Mouth Solutions, dental hygienist Stacy, awesome. Found these great lozenges from Fresh Breath. They're dry mouth lozenge. It would be great for dry mouth. See, I knew we would have someone in here that could help. Okay, I did a breakout session at a company's internal conference. They've asked me to come present the same core content for 100 managers internally. Do I charge the same or less since it's repeat content? It's probably, if it's going to be the same content, then charge the same. But if they're like, we want you to do a keynote plus a workshop and this, and then you can adjust it. But if they've already booked you, I would probably charge the same. Let's see. Oh, this is interesting, Stacy. I'm stuck holding on to my former life on LinkedIn. Should I have a separate one for speaking or combine the two? I will always say, keep it one. And the reason is because people are booking you as a human person, not as a robotic speaker. Humans have lives. Humans have evolution. And so instead of being like, I need to create something new for this new chapter of my life, adjust your bio, adjust your pictures, but you don't need to delete or re-edit your old life. I would keep it as one. Let's see. What would a follow-up look like if the event says, we will reach out to you if it's a good fit? Okay. I hate this response because I'm like, tell me now. What I would do is I call it like a good news tour. Whenever you have something, let's say you're like, oh, I just had an article on LinkedIn, or oh, I just got booked to speak at this event and it's similar. I have a list of people that are like, we'll reach out if it's a good fit or pending that I really want. And I reach out to them and I say, hey, oh, good news. I just got booked to speak here, which is similar to your audience. How's it going over there with your speaker selections? And so it's like a reason for reaching out instead of like, hey, have you made a decision yet? I'm giving them a piece of good news that happened and also following up. So I would maybe do that in like 2 weeks or so after they send that. Let's see. I work for a hospital, done presentations for them. Now they're saying if it's a conflict of interest if I get booked outside of work. Any ideas on how to handle? I hesitate giving like legal advice on here. And so I would maybe try to meet with your supervisor and see how it can be an asset to the company instead of a conflict of interest. Like, hey, we can do, speak on behalf of this company. And most companies believe that they want their people to be positioned as thought leaders. And so it might just take a little bit of convincing with your supervisor. Tips on what to do if you lose your train of thought while speaking. Okay, so I call these my oh shit stories. So my oh shit stories, I have 3 of them. And I use them when I lose my train of thought. I use them if I need to fill time, like, oh shit, I still have 15 minutes left and I'm almost done. Or they need me to stall because the projector isn't working. And so these are just pocket stories that you can kind of almost say in your sleep that aren't already included in your keynote. And so I would have at least one, but maybe 2 or 3 oh shit stories that you can just kind of play on demand if you need it. And then as you're saying that story, you can kind of calm yourself on the inside and be like, okay, where was I going with that? So have a couple of shit stories. Okay. Lots of great dry mouth things. This is great. Oh, Stephanie, this is awesome because of your Inspire Energy. I'm working on a book proposal and I have a 350 person keynote coming up next month. Wonderful. Okay. Let's see. I should be applying to 20 events a month at least, but I have zero idea how to find a consistent list of events, conferences. Where do you find these lists? NAMI, I know I've been following you on LinkedIn and you are crushing it on LinkedIn. And so instead of thinking about how do I find a list of events to speak to, I would start finding people who book events and use LinkedIn for that. And so instead of saying I'm going to apply to 20 events a month, I'm going to find 20 people per month, connect with them on LinkedIn, start forming that relationship. And yes, if you find calls for speakers and applications like that, absolutely do it. But I think I would approach it maybe more of a connection instead of just application. Best tips for outreach. Make it about them, not about you. I hear you have this conference coming up. I provide this value to your people. Would that be helpful? If so, let's get on a call. Always aim to get the conversation, not have it all happen over email or DM. So who are their people? How do you help them? Is this interesting to you? Let's get on a call. Let's see. Oh, great question. How many in this group are speaking to promote their business versus making keynote speaking their business? I don't know the numbers. People, maybe right now you can say in the chat, are you looking to make speaking your business or speaking to grow your other business? But I would also say that it doesn't have to be an either or. As long as you're not selling from the stage, speaking can be a business and also grow your business. So when I'm on stage, I'm not selling Mic Drop, but I'm talking about Headbands of Hope, Mic Drop Workshop, using those as moment to meaning while also spreading awareness that these are things that I do. I spoke on Tuesday in Austin and I gave us a Mic Drop story, and it's about how instead of looking for a hand, start offering one. And I have, 2 events that are looking to bring Mic Drop into their company. I wasn't selling Mic Drop, but I talked about it. So it doesn't have to be an either or. Let's see. How do you handle having a real medical issue that causes you forget and struggle with word recollection? Disclaimer first. Sarah, absolutely. Honesty upfront. I find, so there's this word that I have to use in my talk, and I'm going to struggle with it here. Anonymity. Like when someone is anonymous, anonymity. And I always ask the person in the front row, is that the word? Am I saying this right? It always gets a laugh. It gets people involved. And so you could even ask people, what's that word when you do this or that? People love human, which is great. Okay. What about struggling with so many stories in my keynote? How to connect the dots between them all? I tend to feel like I have to tell my whole life story. I get it. What I would do is think about what are the stories you're most excited to tell? Which ones have the most powerful moment to meaning? And which ones are closest to your transformation promise? Kind of run it through that. Which ones am I excited to tell, most powerful moment to meaning, and closest to my transformation promise, and see if that helps you trim. Let's see. Definitely both. This is great. I pitched an idea and they want to meet to discuss. How do I go from please pick me to how much will you pay me? Also, what if they ask, have you done this before? This would be my first talk. This is such a great question. So here's the mindset that I want you to go in with anytime you have a call with someone who is looking to hire you. You are not going in asking for a favor or wanting them to pick you. You are going in to see if this is a partnership that works. You could even put this as a Post-it note on your computer. Is this a partnership that works? AKA, am I filling the need that they have? And are they filling the need that I have? One of Michelle, my booking manager, if you've done an MDA, you know her. One of my favorite questions she asks on a call is, how can we make this a win-win? What are your needs? What are our needs? And it's not pick me. It's, is this a partnership that works? So maybe just change your mindset to that. I'm going in to see, is this a partnership that works? Okay. And in like 2 more minutes, we're going to do the giveaway winner for the book. Alex, can you drop the link one more time for anyone that maybe missed it if you came in late? Let's see. Oh, this is such a great tip, Jamie. Always present yourself as the buyer, not the seller. We have scripts in the course. Also, don't forget, y'all, in the course, we now have Mike, our virtual assistant. And so Mike is that little chat bot in the corner who knows all of the course. And you can be like, where's the script that I use for outreach? Or what do I do when this happens? And it's not taking from the internet, it's taking from the course. So you can always use Mike. Let's see. Is a keynote on internal authority relevant to pitch for events on confidence, leadership, and decisiveness? Okay. Internal authority. It made me have to think about what that is. So, Queen, I would say, how would you explain internal authority to a kindergartner? Sometimes we're trying to be witty or edgy when we need to be direct. So, what is internal authority? And what does that mean to the meeting planner? Here, let me grab that link for you all. Okay, here is the link to the book giveaway. And we'll pick a winner in about 1 minute. Okay, let's see. Yes, we will do replays. Yes, the AI core or the AI module, I think they were just uploading the headers for it, and it'll go live today. I'll post it in the Speaker Sister group when it's live, if it's not live already in there. I love this. Is this a partnership that works? That is the mantra that I want you to go in having when you're in there. Okay. Let's see, just a couple more reminders. Grab your ticket to Mic Drop Live if you haven't already. We will be meeting live May 13th and 14th in Indy. And it is going to be really fun. If you're looking for someone to room with, here, let me grab the link for that too. If you're looking for someone to room with, you can use the Speaker Sister group for that and see if you can. I know, I can't wait to meet all of you live too. Oh, have you done this before? No one has ever asked me that on a call. No one's ever asked me that on a call, but I never would lie. I would say, this is a talk I've been working on for a bit. This is a talk that I've been, working on preparing, but no one is asking if this is the first time you've done this. I would also say speaking is speaking. Like speaking, if you have been on podcasts and you've talked about this, if you were a teacher, whatever it is, don't discount speaking experience because it's not a keynote. Remember that speaking is speaking. Okay. So a couple reminders, go into any calls. Is this a partnership that works? That is like a great mindset trick for yourself, but also just makes it a partnership. Grab a ticket to Mic Drop Live. And then our winner for today is Amy Doherty. Amy Doherty won Making It Without Losing It, advanced reader copy. So Amy, email info@micdropworkshop.com, and we will get you your advanced reader copy. And for those of you who applied for the raffle, didn't win, I'm going to send you a chapter from the book at some point today, so you can go ahead and start reading it, and the link to pre-order as well. Thank you for the support on this. You guys are great. And I hope you all have an amazing weekend and happy Women's History Month. And I will see you all in the Speaker Sister group. Bye, everyone.